Shalom. Okay, so I want to talk to you about in this video. Okay, let's talk about the Holy Spirit, right? You know, the Holy Spirit gives people the fruits of the Spirit. And I remember I was talking to somebody a long time ago, and I was trying to ask them, how do you get the fruits of the Spirit? And how do you operate in the fruits of the Spirit? And I kid you not, I already knew the answer as far as I thought I did. And the person responded, you can't get the fruits of the Spirit unless you was given by the Holy Spirit. And you know, so it kind of caught me off guard because I always thought that you put them into practice yourself, like your own emotions. You put your own effort, and you do, you know, your own free will. You practice the love, and I know that's facts too. However, the case is, when it comes to that behavior, you do need the fruit of the Spirit to enable you to walk about in love. You need the Holy Spirit. That makes perfect sense. Why would the Father send you the Holy Spirit, right? Because it needs to be impression upon you to know how to operate in love, right? Know how to operate in peace and patience, right? So it makes sense for the Holy Spirit to come upon you. At first, I'll be honest with you, I did not understand that. I thought I did. It's funny. But it kind of caught me off guard when they had answered that, and they answered it well. And so, maybe, I don't know, maybe it was the Father, you know, just showing me, you know what I'm saying, through someone else, because I know He does that too. Because we all don't know everything, right? But with that being said, though, I notice in the world today, there's a lot of distractions. A lot of them. And I mean, it's powerful too. Mind controlling distractions. I'm going to say it like that. Because we can see clearly that almost maybe 99% of us is controlled by social media, movies, music, you name it. And I just want to say all this can have an effect on how you behave. Because if you have a lot going on when it comes to like watching movies, the music you listen to, like circular music, could be pretty bad, right? It could affect how your mental, the way you think, you know. And we know that's facts, and a lot of you know that as facts. So I want to say, you want to be a part of the Spirit, operating and walking with the Father, walking especially with the Messiah, and being obedient. So because when you're doing those things, it sets you in line with the Father a lot better. You're closer to the Father. You're not confused, and less distractions, right? So we got to remove ourselves from these things of the world, because we know that if we're friends with the world, we become enemies of God. And I want to say, watch this, because you notice how I said that? Because see, the thing is, we don't realize how much we're allowing in our lives. We don't realize at all how much. What do we think that's acceptable in the sight of Yah? What do we consider that's acceptable in His sight? So, like, when it comes to like the fruits of the Spirit, a lot of people don't see how badly we are distracted by the things around us. And it's almost as if we are robots and we are controlled by devices that we don't realize is there. Golly, man, I gotta tell you right now, I am bearing witness, and it is starting to be more aware to me. That's exactly what's taking place with a lot of us. When it comes to God, though, God would like to have you practice His ways. He would like to have you like look into Him, meditate on His words, and pray to Him, focus on Him, doing the things that will lead you to His kingdom. However, we do live in a place where that's going to be mighty hard to do. And I think that's part of the reason why, partly the reason why it says many are called but few are chosen, because not a lot of people will actually do it. Or they will try to attempt and not actually go all the way through. What did the Messiah say? He said, He said that he who puts his foot to the plow and turn back is not fit for the kingdom. That's some scary words right there. That's some very, very scary words. So, to know that those words are there, and if you're not someone that's serious, no, you are someone that's serious, but you don't realize the distractions. Because you can be just as serious, but you don't realize the distractions. I'm gonna make several videos on this. You don't realize the distractions because how powerful they are. You can live according to the Most High, but yet sinning in His sight. You see what I'm saying? That's what the distractions are doing. All right, they're creating ways for you not to take matters serious. So let's say you're supposed to be practicing His ways, the ways of the Most High, but you're sitting there distracted. It can become an idol, right? And then it can come to a point where it's more important to do than the focus on the Creator Himself, right? It can lead you even to, cause how many, what we got to talk about. Let's get into distractions. It can be sexual immorality, so a distraction when it comes to sex. Some of us are having history. Some of us have history concerning sex, and I'm gonna tell you right now, sex is everything today. So I'm gonna say probably like 90% of us, right? But then there's other people who maybe have a problem with stealing, right? Lying. Let's just think about all the laws, right? Worshiping false gods, witchcraft. There's those things, and how much time are you spending in that? And if anything, why are you spending time doing those things, right? Distractions, okay? So when it comes to distractions, you got to be aware because distractions can hide in a movie, There's this one show called Charmed Ones. Very catchy. You start watching it, you start to think, you know what I'm saying? Even though the bad guy is a bad guy, he's going against the other bad guy, but you're rooting for the other bad guy. Distraction. And you could be rooting for the wrong thing and you're letting that in your heart. You're letting that in your mind. Let that sink in, right? So this is how this is going to affect the Holy Spirit. This is what's going to affect the fruits of the Spirit. When you're trying to operate in them, it could really damage you. It can cause you to, let's just say, be delayed in it, right? And I know the Most High is watching that. So to get back in the beginning when I was talking about how you live in, according to how you try to walk in the Spirit, but you're distracted. And the world is already tough. It's already hard enough. You're trying to overcome the things of the world, but you also have to watch the Most High as well, okay? So that's the thing I want to, I want to try to deliver that message because the Most High is not playing. He loves you. He cares about you. He wants to see you do. He wants to see you do good. He wants to see you come out on top. But you do have to take matters serious in a way to where you're indifferent to the world. You can't be the same person. You got to be literally dying to yourself, and I mean dying to yourself. Okay, literally, and it's something that we have to all take serious. Okay, so take that with a grain of salt. I got another video coming out here shortly. So I hope this bear much fruit to you. Peace and shalom.